All right, so let's get to this part. This is a good one to start out with. So, Troy Baker decided to throw his hat into the ring of NFTs like everyone else is doing these days. So, I'm partnering with Voicedverse NFT to explore ways where together we might bring new tools to new creators to make new things and allow everyone a chance to own and invest in the IPs they create. Now, this could be a really really bad thing in the future, but I think I'm going to touch on that in a little bit as to why this could be really bad and nefarious. But here's the one thing that everyone got really mad about. We all have a story to tell. You can hate or you can create. What it will be. So basically, he's trying to blame. He's trying to put the pressure on everyone else, like saying, "Oh, if you hate this, then you're just a hater. You don't understand." And well, it's not turning out well for Mr. Baker over here. Yeah, it's ugly. It's kind of ugly, very very ugly. Seriously, the amount of hate that gamers have for NFTs is kind of wild, but it's understandable, but it's pretty wild. Like it's just universal. It's just absolute universal hate for NFTs. Like there's something unifying about the hate for NFTs, and it's kind of funny in a way to see this just absolute unifying hatred for something. So, but yeah, like just Troy Baker. I personally never been the biggest fan of Troy Baker. I always thought he's kind of a dickhead. But like, just to go like, oh yeah, if you don't like this, then you're just a hater. It's. I think it's so Troy Baker to do something like this, but it's just so douchey. So now that we kind of looked at Troy Baker's tweet, I think it's time to look back at this company called VoiceVerse NFT. So we got, hey everyone, here is why voice NFTs are different from just owning JPEGs. Voice NFTs provide intrinsic utility in addition to fantastic community. You can't right click on either of these. More explanation in the thread below. So they're trying to basically say that this is a better version of an NFT, and it's kind of creepy in some ways. Anyways, let's continue. Voice NFTs provide unlimited perpetual access to the underlying AI voice that the NFT represents ownership of. If you own a voice NFT, you can create all kinds of voice content and you will own all of the IP. Imagine being able to create customized audiobooks, YouTube videos, e learning lectures, or even podcasts with your favorite voice, all without the hassle of additional legal work. This also allows people with limited resources to access professional grade voices more easily. Voice NFTs provide a new way for you to communicate and build up your persona in metaverse worlds. You can look like anyone you want in the metaverse, and now you can sound like the NFT voice you want. Imagine being able to talk in the voice of your character you are playing as in a multiplayer game. Imagine the next level of immersive experience. So, I'm personally, this might be a controversial take. I'm interested in this technology. I think this has a lot of potential, but there are so many downsides to this specifically. Like I'm kind of worried about the fact that people will just buy their voices like in the metaverse, everyone's talking about the metaverse. Like what happens, people rather than using their real voice, they might just buy a voice. So it might create this weird thing where people really aren't interacting with like real people. They're interacting. You might see like a freaking SpongeBob or Goku rather than a actual human being. So you're not really seeing the real life people. But that's kind of more of the I think the social aspect, but the more realistic aspect, we'll get onto that. The more realistic aspect is the fact that this could actually kill voice acting in general, because like what's the point of hiring a random voice actor that no one's ever heard of if you can just get Troy Baker to do your voice acting? So it's like, what's the point for random game dev to hire it has like no money or anything to hire a voice actor for and pay them if they can just buy an IP or buy an NFT of Troy Baker and voice the game for them? Like, what's the point? We understand the environmental impacts of NFTs. We are working hard to move our voice NFTs to a much more environmentally friendly mainnet in the future, such as Polygon or Solana. Proof of work equal proof over proof of stake. Now, I don't think they really. I'm gonna be keep it above 50. I don't think they give a crap about the environment, because if they did, they probably wouldn't be doing these NFTs in the first place. Like, they wouldn't be partnering up with big time celebrities like Troy Baker if they truly dearly care about the environment. Like, I personally don't think they care. I think they're just trying to make money. So I mean, I think that's just like horse crap. Like, it's just a lie, in my opinion at least. I don't know. Voice NFTs provide royalties to the original voice actor who was involved in building the NFT. If the value of the voice NFT rises, the voice actor also benefits from the increased value. We are also keeping the human in the loop. If it's just an SaaS product and not an NFT, we won't be able to create a truly decentralized solution in preparation for Web3. And the key really is for you to completely own the IP and is proven by the public, not managed by us. We aren't saying Voice NFT is the perfect child in the family of NFTs. We admit some of the shortcomings, but we ask that you give it a chance without shunning it from the get go and look into what value and utility it could provide for to the creator and gaming communities. Now, again, personally, I'm not fully against NFT technology. I know there's people are just straight up 100% against it, but I have an interest in it. But right in its current form, it's a complete scam. Like, it's just feels like a complete scam of a product. But back to what I think this is, what this means for voice acting. I think this is gonna really probably destroy it in some way in the long term. I think it could kill it, because, like I said earlier, it's like, what's the point of hiring, an upstart voice actor if you could just hire Troy Baker or no, any of these other like top voice actors. Like, you could pay like $50 to get like Troy Baker's voice, and then use it in your game. And then it's like, oh yeah, I don't need to hire anybody because I have Troy Baker. So what's the point? But like, this is mainly going to benefit like the top voice actors. Like, that's it. This isn't going to really benefit any person that wants to get into the industry or anything. It's not. The big voice actors are going to be the ones that are going to stay on top, and then the ones that, the people that want to get in are not. Like, they're just screwed, because nobody is going to want to use their voice. And that's kind of cruel to say, but that's just, if you don't have any clout or anything, then probably people aren't going to hire you. Or at least, people like game devs that are just trying to find a voice to get, heard. It's just not going to happen. And it sucks, because I think that's what this technology is going to be used for. And I think I found a tweet that kind of like sums it all up in a nutshell. I think it is right here. Here it is. Mate, did you read about this project? It's powered by tech that is designed to automate your job and make you redundant. Yeah, that's a response to him. The perfect voiceover for games. Next generation AI voiceover and text to speech platform with human like voices. A new universe awaits. Yep. And then the one under here. I do automation for at a company I work for. The selling speech from the management was always, automation will not replace people, but will free them to do more productive work. Then came the layoffs enabled by automation. I think this is it. I think this is the future. Thing like, if voice I never thought that voice acting would be automated, but I guess with the introduction of NFTs, it's something that I thought would never happen is now on the verge of happening, and it's scary and sad for people that wanted to do this. Anyways, that's all I got right now. Well, actually, no, I have more, but I just decided to do one video for now because there's so much, and I don't want to make this video like 50 minutes long. So I'll probably put the second part of info I have into another video. So I'm splitting this up into two different sections, but yeah, that's about it. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, because that'd be really cool, really pog. All right, yeah, thanks, bye.